Evaluate double integral over r e raised to 2x plus 3y dx dy over the triangle bounded by x equals 0, y equals 0 and x plus y equals 1. We have x equals 0 is the y-axis and y equals 0 is the x-axis, and this straight line x plus y equals 1 is drawn here, which can also be written as y equals 1 minus x. We have this straight line touches y-axis at 0, 1 and x-axis at 1, 0. Therefore, our triangular region has three corners 0, 1, 0, 0 and 1, 0. If you consider vertical cross section of the area which we have to integrate, or if you consider the vertical strip which is drawn here, the vertical strip has its lower end at y equals 0, which is the x-axis, and its upper end touches the boundary which is y equals 1 minus x. That is, the range of variation of the vertical strip is from y equals 0 to y equals 1 minus x. First of all, we will carry out integration along this vertical strip, that is integral 0 to 1 minus x e raised to 2x plus 3y into dy. After that, this vertical strip has to be moved from x equals 0 to x equals 1 in order to trace the entire triangular region. Therefore, we will have limits of x will be from 0 to 1. Notice that variable y, which is having non-constant limit, will be the innermost integration, and integration with respect to x will be done later because it has constant limits. When you carry out integration with respect to y, we will treat x as a constant. That is, integration e raised to 2x plus 3y with respect to y will give us e raised to 2x plus 3y multiplied to 1 by 3. This is because e raised to 2x acts as a constant and e raised to 3y is a variable. Integral e raised to 3y with respect to y will give us e raised to 3y divided by 3. Or we have integral e raised to 2x plus 3y with respect to y will give us 1 by 3 times e raised to 2x plus 3y. Here we will give limits of y, that is, wherever y appears, you will give the upper limit 1 minus x and the lower limit y equals 0 respectively. After integration and application of limits, we will get a function or the integrand which is expressed in terms of x, or we have the integrand which is a function of x and which has to be again integrated with respect to x. After usual integration, we will give the upper and lower limits of x which are constant values, and we get the value of the integral as 1 by 6 times e minus 1 the whole square multiplied to 2e plus 1. For this question, if you had considered horizontal strip, then horizontal strip will have variation. X ranges from x equals 0 to x equals 1 minus y. In that case, you have to perform integration with respect to x first, because x is having non-constant limit from 0 to 1 minus y. Also, when you select the horizontal strip, it has to move from y equals 0 to y equals 1 to cover this complete triangular region over which we carry out the integration. That is, if you select horizontal strip, then we have range of variation of y will be from 0 to 1, and integration with respect to y will be done last, because when you proceed selecting horizontal strip, y will have constant limits from 0 to 1. Answer shall remain to be the same.